I might have diarrhea Felk style during this episode.
Oh, Jesus.
Felk, were you saying something? Felk's gone. His mic is gone.
Yeah, Felk's mic is gone.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I muted it and then because I was coughing, and then the mute button got stuck. It's a little sticky, I guess.
Oh, you've been coming on it?
I've been coming on everything. Live from Cool Boys Central.
You're the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Hold your dicks and rub your tits.
You'll be ice cold.
Here come the Cool Boys.
Just a young boy.
So cool.
So cool. So cool.
I see good boys.
I think I fucked up my lungs, by the way, breathing in the steam room of the 24-hour fitness, because
What?
you
Too
can
hot?
you can yeah no like it's like a steam room, right? And you can put water into the fucking steamer, but you're supposed to go to the fountain or the sink, and which is like right outside of it, and get water. But I think a lot of idiots are just filling up like bottles from the pool and putting it in there, because every breath I was like, I feel like I'm breathing in chlorine right now. So I think there was chlorine in the steam.
Is this the same gym that had the gay steam room sting?
Yeah, I went in the afternoon because, like, if you basically 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., the steam room is a good place to go for a hand job or a blow job
Hell yeah.
from a man.
So how do you feel the next day when you're sitting in there knowing that last night some crazy things happened right where you're sitting?
That's true of pretty much everywhere in Los Angeles. I mean, every back alley, every street, every car.
Around your neighborhood, we've heard it all.
Yeah, well, see, you used to live in WeHo.
Oh yeah, I've seen it all.
WeHo is just covered in a thin layer of cum. Greetings, Cool Boy Nation, and welcome to another episode of the Cool Boys Podcast. I'm Felk.
I'm Ballard.
And I'm Nolan.
So cool.
So when should we tell everyone that we have a new format?
What? We got a new format.
Tell them, Felk.
Cool Boy Nation, in the past, we have given you 50 glorious gator greasing episodes, letting you into our little cool world. Cool World's a good movie, by the way. We've displayed our love for everything Nick Cage and Arnold Schwarzenegger. We've rated the most bodacious boobs, and more importantly, the most delightful dongs. We've highlighted the beauty of rim jobs.
Nope.
I disagree. We've solved the mystery of monster cocks and even found out which 80s cartoons made us gay or at least a little bi. We raved about porn stars and playmates and shared jerking off techniques in between. And finally, we even watched a gay porn for you. That's big guns too. For you, Cool Boy Nation. But the time has come for us to trek into a new frontier. We will still be the same super cool boys. Ballard will still get energized with excitement and take us off topic for 15 minutes, 3 times an episode, and continue to be the straightest cool boy. Nolan will, of course, keep pretending he is straighter as he brings up dicks, dongs, and dongers every 2 minutes. Of course, I felt, oh good, what will you say here? We'll still bring my rationalizations on life's toughest questions, all while pretending I prefer vagina over buttholes. I don't always. Only girl buttholes, though.
Does getting finger banged in your asshole feel like shitting at all?
A little bit.
Oh, you get.
I mean, I've never really been banged. Just in there. It's like a
I was gonna ask.
More of a gentle tingle.
Oh, do you ever let a girl do that to you? Because that'd be weird. Is that weird?
Everything's weird at some point.
Okay,
So you do it a
you're
lot.
right.
Everything's weird the first time you do it. Chocolate was weird the first time you had chocolate, but now it's chocolate. So if you still
You
have
can't
been
be odd without being number one. Or you can't be number one and not be odd.
Yeah,
that's it.
You can absolutely be odd and not be number one. It's all the other odd
7,
numbers.
3, 5,
So if you have been following
11. There's more. I bet anybody who's like a mathematician is just like going crazy right now. Why
all
didn't
those
he say
numbers,
9?
why didn't he say
Why didn't he say
357?
9? Why did he go from 7 to 11? He didn't even say 9.
So, if you have been following our short podcast career, then you know we love 2 things, movies and boners. So we thought, why not combine the 2 juggernauts and make it a fun game? So Cool Boy Nation, we present to you our fabulous boner moments in movies. The game is this. Each of us has entered 10 different movie topics into a hat for a grand total of 30 possible movies. No one has seen each other's selections. This is all very much a mystery, even to us. We will draw a total of 5 movie moments this episode at random and talk about all the fabulous boners they gave us. Now, these boners could have sprouted because of one scene in particular, a specific moment or heroic shot, perhaps a musical cue, or maybe it was just a bodacious bod glistening on screen that made your dick rise. At the end, we will find out who has the raddest rod.
What?
I don't know if that's going to stay in there.
So let's talk about some boners. But first, what's everyone drinking? It still sounds like we're just talking about dicks and movies.
I think that's what we are. We're a Dicks and Movies podcast.
Well, some of them may be about dicks. I don't know. Anything can happen.
Gay dicks.
I'm going to grab a drink.
Yeah, go grab your drink. But
Grab your
speaking of
drink,
drinks, I have my drink in hand, and it is not an unnamed whiskey. I'm drinking Maker's Mark on the rocks.
Wow. You are finally unmasking. You're doing a face reveal on your whiskey.
I am, because we are officially sponsored.
We are officially sponsored? Can we say that allegedly?
Who's sponsoring us?
Maker's Mark.
Oh, cool.
He
I also have
finally did a
sponsor.
face reveal on his whiskey.
Whiskey reveal. What are you guys drinking? I'm drinking, you can't spell boner moments in movies without Bud Light.
More trash.
I just love how Felk
If
started
he's-
off his question with asking a question to us that he immediately asked himself a question. He said, "What are you guys drinking?" "I'm drinking."
Yeah.
"What are you drinking?" "What am I drinking?" "I'm drinking Bud Light."
What are we drinking?
The shittiest
we
beer you
drinking?
could actually... Oh, no, Coors Light was the shittiest beer you've ever drank on this podcast.
No, it's still Miller and Miller Light and Miller High Life. That's the worst.
God, it really does taste like nothing.
Yeah, you made a bad choice.
Out of everything.
I made a bad call, Ripley. It was a bad call.
Bad call, Ripley.
Well, guys, out of the celebration to start this new format, I am drinking what is the final of the alcohol left over by the tenants that rented out this house before I lived here.
Yeah.
And this is root alcohol. So root alcohol is certified organic neutral spirits with North American herbs and pure cane sugar. It has organic ingredients of birch bark, smoked black tea, cinnamon, wintergreen, spearmint, clove, anise, I think that's how you say it, orange, lemon, nutmeg,
Wait a minute.
allspice, cardamom,
Wait a
and
minute.
pure cane sugar. This rustic spirit was inspired by a potent 18th century Pennsylvania folk recipe. Is an
Wait a
alcoholic
minute.
version of what eventually evolved into birch or root beer.
How many fucking ingredients is in that drink?
It is a root beer, but an old school root beer that is alcoholic. It is 80 proof. That's 40% alcohol per volume. And you know what? It smells a little bit like Listerine.
Really? Is alcohol supposed to have that many ingredients in it? Isn't it just usually like 3 things?
Well, this is root beer essentially, like original root beer, but not beer at all. This is hard alcohol.
Ballard, do we have any emails this week?
We do have an email. So Cool Boy Andy wrote us, and he has a question.
Oh, God.
And his subject line is, "I'll never go back to watching TV without this $14 accessory." And he says, he asks, "You think that's a thing? I'm kind of intrigued. I watch a lot of TV at night. Think the Cool Boys need to do a review before I make the move." Well, what he's referring to is
Send it to us.
this $14 LED lighting accessory that you glued or tape with double sticky tape, right, to the back of your TV, and you can change the color, right, with an app or something.
Oh, Felk's going to do it.
Felk, do you have this?
He has this thing. He's doing it live for us.
As the boom.
I don't understand the point of this.
Wow. Andy,
It's evolving
Felk
to
has
white right
this.
now because it's just a white screen.
Well, then, Felk, you're the only one here that really should say anything, I guess. Do you think Andy should buy this? He likes to watch TV
so
in dark
here's-
at night.
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Well, I mean, I have a plasma television, so I can get that crisp
Yeah.
black level on my own without the use of LEDs behind my TV. But you know what? It looked pretty cool, Andy, that Felk had this little badass thing that you were requesting essentially already set up and ready to go. He displayed it. It looked cool. I would never get it, but I think you should get it, Andy. And felt you kind of pulled a Ballard right now, just out of nowhere. You had like the thing that was in question.
I recommend a little backlighting. Yeah.
I don't recommend it.
I don't recommend it if you have a plasma television.
Yeah, but if you have an LCD, like I said, then that's when you need it. If you have a TV, if you have a plasma for some fucking reason, then yeah, you don't really need it. Or DLP. I didn't need it then.
I invested in plasma back when they were going out of style. Well, thank you, Andy, very much. That was a wonderful email. Keep them coming. By the way, Andy, I think you promised us a dick pic. We want it.
Still waiting. Guys.
Uh-oh.
I just have one quick question before our boners get fabulous. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Would you rather swim across an Olympic-sized swimming pool with jaws in the water, but meanwhile, Captain Brody is perched on the high dive with 5 bullets and a rifle for $100 million? Or join a conga line with 8 superheroes from Hollywood Boulevard for $100,000?
Wait, you mean a conga line like that conga line in Urban Dictionary conga line where you yell YOLO?
Could you read the description or the definition on Urban Dictionary of a conga line right now, please?
Read it.
I don't like that you added the Brody thing. That doesn't seem right.
Wait, what are my options again? I have to do a conga line or hang out
Brody's
with
helping
Jaws?
you. I thought he was shooting at you.
No, he's helping you.
He's helping you. Okay, all right. Well, then that's easy to me. All right. Unfortunately, I just went to the conga line Wikipedia page, which is not interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely the Urban Dictionary conga line definition.
Okay, the second definition of conga line on Urban Dictionary is where a group of males, usually 2 or more, stand at adjacent urinals and hold hands while at least one is peeing. There can be as many guys standing in a conga line. There can even be more than there are urinals. Only one of them has to be peeing for it to be a conga line.
That's not the conga line I'm referring to.
Oh
No.
It's the third one. When multiple,
Yeah.
but the third definition, because the first one's just the actual definition of a conga line. The third definition under Urban Dictionary is when multiple males stand naked in a line, sticking their penises in each other's buttholes. They then walk in a conga line screaming YOLO!
YOLO!
For 5 minutes to 5 days.
Yeah, 5 minutes to 5 days.
If you do it for 4
Absolutely.
minutes, it's not a conga line. If you do it for 6 days, it's not a conga line.
Yeah, and I think
totally.
last time we read that, didn't you guys question thinking that maybe I wrote that?
Exactly.
Because of the time.
The time.
Like, who knows?
Ballard is famous for times.
The person who wrote this on Urban Dictionary's name is Swaggy Daddy, and he
That's
wrote it
me.
on May 12th, 2012.
I did. I wrote that
God.
back in May 12th, 2012, and I am Swaggy Daddy.
Are you really?
No.
Well, it's Swaggy Daddy's only contribution to Urban Dictionary too.
It's a great contribution. Thank you, Swaggy Daddy.
Yeah, what a fucking genius.
YOLO!
Yeah, YOLO.
YOLO!
YOLO was a thing in 2012? That seems weird.
Oh, was he ahead of the curve or way behind the curve on YOLO?
I think he's way
don't know.
ahead of the curve.
Oh, really?
I think YOLO's like a 2014 term.
Well, Cool Boy Nation millennials, get back to us about that. Let us know,
Please
because we're a
do.
little too old to know.
So what are you guys picking?
Oh, the first one, easily. Because you probably
What?
get AIDS from, well, first off, if you're in a Olympic-sized swimming pool with a shark, that shark is now breathing something that's basically fire to him. So
No,
he's
we're-
going to have
we're-
bigger problems.
Oh,
No,
chlorine.
I'm assuming there's salt water in the pool.
No, wrong.
Why would you
wrong,
do
no.
that? Why would you ruin your pool system with salt water?
You said Olympic-sized swimming pool. There
Why
was
is
no-
the Olympics ruining their pools?
Why would any
Brazil
Olympic-sized...
is first. Now salt water is second.
No, there's not going to be an Olympic-sized swimming pool already readily available with salt water in it. It's chlorine's a chlorine pool. The shark's fucked up. He ain't going to go going after you. And
And Brody is just mercilessly like, shooting the shark from up above. Like the shark's like dying already from chlorine. And then the Chief Brody's all, smile, you son of a bitch. Boom. Smile, you son of a bitch. Boom. And he's just shooting the shark over and over again. And it's just
He's
like
only got 5 shots. We know from
5 shots. He just shoots the shark.
He's not that great at shooting, and there's no fucking air canister tank for him to shoot this time. He's just
Whatever. The
shooting a
shark's
shark.
dying of poison, right? It's
Sorry,
being
but this
poisoned to death.
doesn't
It's
take place
suffocating.
in the movie. This takes place in the real world because that's the only world we have. And sharks,
I gotta go with this one. I want to be swimming around the shark that's dying while a man above is just shooting it 5 times in the skull.
People swim with great white sharks all the time. It's something you can do off.
And I get 100 million? Wait, do I get 100 million?
It is an entire industry in South Africa.
If you make it across, which you won't because that shark.
I'm a swimmer. I'm a born swimmer. I was in the swim team. I was in water polo.
Yeah, his body's amazing.
Oh, I float. I have enough blubber. I just coast across the top of the
he's hairless.
surface.
He's basically a swimming mutant.
I'm a manatee.
The shark doesn't care about you. It just wants out of the fucking pool. It wants to know what's going on. Unless it's super hungry, it's not going to immediately go for the first thing and try and kill it. It's going to ignore him.
It's going to be confused. If we're going by your rules where the pool is just regular water, he's going to be confused, angry. He's going to see somebody swimming across the water, and he's going for it. And an Olympic-sized swimming pool, it's not that big. A shark, we've already seen in captivity.
50 meters. It's 50 meters, by the way. So we got it. And by the way, I can do that very quickly.
Okay, well, he's going nuts, and he can do it much more quickly than you can. And he's going to eat you, Ballard.
I just watched the Michael Phelps thing on the Shark Week, and it showed that Michael Phelps would have died, actually.
All I'm saying, that's a nice 100 million if you make that. Chances are you aren't.
Yeah, but what? All right, one of the superheroes from Hollywood Boulevard on 100K. I'm gonna spoil this for you right now. There's about a 50% chance that each one of those guys already has HIV, and you're gonna fuck 8 of them.
No, definitely. They all do.
Yeah.
I mean, they're glorified homeless people, is what they are.
Yes. Many of them are simply homeless people.
It doesn't compete with my 15 fucking, seconds, 50-meter swim sprint freestyle. That's all I gotta say. 15 seconds.
You're not 17 years old anymore, though.
Oh, I'm better now. You're right.
Okay.
I'm more experienced and aged.
The other thing, the 100K is guaranteed, man. The 100 million's not.
Yeah, it's absolutely when you got Brody going, "Smile, you son of a bitch," to a shark that's dying in a fucking
We've established
pool.
he's a horrible shot. He hits on the last one, and he has to hit an air canister.
But he's just shooting the air canister. Is there even an air canister in this?
There's no air
shark's mouth?
canister. He's just shooting a shark in the head.
So he's got one shot. He'll hit the shark in the head. It's not going to do anything. The shark's going to be like, I'm more pissed now. I want to go eat that guy that's swimming across. He looks tasty. His name is Ballard.
Like I said, at the 24-hour fitness spa room, I breathed in enough chlorine today that it hurts my lungs, but I'm not a shark who breathes water. The shark would be fucked up. You'd be fine. That shark would be dying like the second it was teleported into that pool.
Yeah, I think I'm done defending AIDS-ridden superheroes on Hollywood Boulevard anyway. That time has come. It's past.
It's a good point.
We're choosing to die with sharks rather than die from AIDS from a homeless person from Hollywood
You
Boulevard.
take the chance, even if it's what if it's saltwater though? Do you take the chance? You still do that?
Yeah, because I'll stick my dick in the shark's eye if it comes near me.
Oh God!
And my dick, that's what they say. They say gouge the shark's eye and use the hardest thing you got, my dick. I got a raging boner. I will shove my fucking dick in its eye. It'll go, I'd rather live than be completely blind. So instead of him shoving his dick in my other eye, I'll just leave him be.
Use your hands. Well, cool boys, I don't think you can get a more topical would you rather than that. Time to move on to our fabulous boner moments in movies. Okay, let's do it. Well, the first movie drawn is what is the most fabulous boner moment in True Lies?
You're fired.
Oh man, this is tough. There's so many good boner moments.
You're fired.
I have an answer, of course.
All right, Phil, let's hear your moment.
You want to gravitate to something involving the Harrier because Harrier jets are so cool. They're so cool and so expensive that the military doesn't. No military makes them anymore because it's not worth it. It's just so badass to see Arnold flying one. But mine is a James Bond reference. It is what is Arnold as a spy look like, and it looks like a man in a scuba outfit taking off his scuba gear, and he's in a tuxedo. But it's not some British fobby guy named Roger Moore. It's a god, a human god named Arnold Schwarzenegger. So yeah, him appearing. Yeah, here's my invitation. Like basically that whole introduction of him as a spy, scuba, tux, blowing up trucks.
Sir, may I see your invitation, please?
Sure. Here's my invitation.
that's a fucking great opening scene. That's one of the best opening scenes of all time, actually. It's a great fucking intro. And the credits.
Well, how long is that scene? I mean,
but the credits
are we
are
talking about
rolling.
I'm going from
scene?
him revealed
Yeah.
in the tux to blowing up. Here's my invitation. Here's my invitation.
Yeah, here's my
Basically,
invitation.
folks saying he was engorged that whole time, and that's fine. That's a great.
I would say that mine. I mean, I guess mine's not as important because mine's just part of that. My favorite, I think, most fabulous boner moment in all of True Lies is just here's my invitation. Like
Okay,
that's
yeah,
my
that
fucking.
would, that would be
That's it for me.
yeah,
That's mine.
Same bet.
Just that one little moment for me is the most amazing thing ever. Like that blew me away because that was even more subverting expectations.
I do like
when it came to James Bond storylines.
I like everything Arnold does in the tux, honestly. But my other favorite quick little moment would be the fact that Arnold, he obviously kills other people, other humans, kills them like candy, doesn't care. But he only will incapacitate dogs by slamming them together and going
Dude,
stay.
those dogs are dead.
I love
Those
that
dogs are
moment.
dead.
He knocks them out. They wake up with headaches. They're fine. He wouldn't kill dogs.
No, they had concussions. They died 2 hours later. Just like Michael Kennedy, just like Sonny Bono, just like Natasha Richardson. Those dogs died 2 hours later, probably on the slopes with some hot chocolate.
Those weren't concussions. Those were brains were hemorrhaging.
From massive concussions from hitting their heads while skiing.
I guess. I guess you have to. Yeah, but I mean, the dogs. I think the dogs give a little yelps. Like they're fun. They wake up.
You think
okay.
Natasha Richardson didn't give a little yelp when she fucking smashed her head?
My Arnold doesn't kill dogs.
Yeah, he did.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he did.
Those are both great choices. True Lies might be the only movie that actually gave me a boner, or Jamie Lee Curtis gave me a boner. Her dance sequence is
Good
very
moment.
nice.
That's definitely a boner moment.
Definite boner. You know what's a boner moment throughout the whole movie, just to go off that, is anytime Tia Carrere was on screen.
Tia Carrere?
Tia Carrere?
Phil, what's the correct pronunciation?
Tia Carrera, like the car. And
Tia
she's
Carrere?
in 3 movies, and 2 of them are Wayne's World movies.
Tia Carrere? Do you think she was in True Lies because James Cameron wanted to fuck her?
I probably.
She was probably fucking someone involved in the movie.
If you guys were film directors, would you like want to fuck all the starlets that came onto your casting couch?
That's rape now.
No, it's not.
Here's what I'm thinking, though.
Didn't you watch the
Disclosure.
Golden Globes?
Oh, me too.
Time's up.
Okay. Time's up.
no,
That was like
it-
4 minutes at most.
No, that was the movement. You idiot.
What?
Oh, time's up's now the movement, right?
I think you're saying time's up for the topic.
No.
Yes, time's up is the thing that everyone had on their pens during the Golden
Yeah.
Globes.
If I'm a director, of course, I'm like Michael Bay. Of course, I'm hiring girls I find like attractive to be my film. Like, why would I not?
Yeah, because then you end up having sex with them, like Linda Hamilton, right? And then marrying them.
Haven't his last 3 wives been playmates?
Who's
Michael
Bay's?
Bay's? Yeah.
I don't think does he marry chicks? I don't think he does.
Oh, James Cameron
No.
married Linda Hamilton. Michael Bay.
Yeah, Michael Bay did not marry Linda Hamilton.
Lisa Durgan.
Michael
Or
Bay is
Durgan.
married. Yes.
Oh, he
Lisa
is.
Durgan
Yeah.
or Durgan or whatever.
Yeah,
she was
to
one of his
appointment.
first.
Yeah, to appointment.
I had no idea about that. But James Cameron clearly likes the same kind of woman. It's this masculine, very skinny, muscular chick,
He
like
does.
Linda Hamilton.
Is that why you went with Zoe?
I mean, he got her to get buff because she wasn't buff enough.
Yeah,
And claimed it was for
exactly.
the movie.
Does he like Zoe? Is that what you're saying?
Who's Zoe?
Saldana?
Oh yeah,
She's been in a
next.
movie? Oh yeah. She's
Yeah,
she's
Avatar.
She's next, and she has no idea.
Well, he also has Sigourney in that film. Sigourney's like his
Sigourney's the
callback
same
flame.
thing. Yes, hey,
Yeah.
that's what he likes. He likes that.
Michelle
Callback.
Rodriguez.
Yeah,
I think True Lies is probably my 3rd favorite Cameron film, and that means a lot because it means what's my number 1 and 2.
Aliens and Terminator 2.
Because like here's the top 3: The Abyss, Terminator 2, Aliens. Right.
It's a weird top 3, but okay.
Oh, Abyss.
So True Lies is my number 3. Which one of those goes below that?
Abyss.
I'm very confused. So
Yeah, I don't know what you just said, but Abyss would go below.
I say the
True
top
Lies.
3 James Cameron films. I would say that are arguably the best top 3 James Cameron films are The Abyss, Aliens, and True Lies. Oh no, I'm sorry, and Terminator 2.
Okay.
But I said True Lies is my number 3. So which one of those 3?
Well, it goes
is my number
Terminator
4?
2, Aliens,
Yes.
then True Lies, in your opinion.
Yeah.
Abyss is the weakest of those 4 movies.
Oh my god, I think The Abyss is a stronger film than True Lies, but I love True Lies more.
True Lies is just fun. It's good old-fashioned fun.
Yeah. Abyss is 2 versions that are very different, so it's kind of tough to categorize them.
Going back to True Lies and boner moments, besides Jamie Lee Curtis, I would say the scene where Arnold kicks the AK and it flips up and he turns around and fires it.
Oh, yeah.
That gets me hard every time.
Or the upside down head breaking or neck breaking when he just like goes down ropes and he's just like, and just he breaks so many necks on the Florida Keys. It's incredible.
Yeah, that's a great sequence.
Gold medal.
For me, another boner moment is when he's in the Harrier jet and he's just told Dana to come down. Daddy will catch you.
Dana, jump! Daddy will catch you!
Yeah, Dana, jump! Daddy will catch you!
Dana!
And the terrorist is looking at him, and Arnold just turns the jet, and it's a great Cameron shot where he's in the cockpit, the glass is broken, and Arnold's just giving that glare. That shot right there.
And you as an audience member goes, do it.
That shot right there gave me a huge fucking erection.
Oh, yeah, that little glance he does with his eyes. Just amazing.
The movement, the Harrier's turning, the camera's turning, Arnold's just glaring the whole time. It's just a great shot.
My dick was turning.
All right. The next drawn.
Number 2.
The next drawn. What is the most fabulous, bonerific space battle in a Star Wars film?
Oh, shit.
Okay, so this is one of mine. I gotta go pee.
Ballard, do you have to go pee?
I do have to pee bad.
We can go pee then.
I've already pounded my root.
Let's go pee. Let's have a
I'm done with it. And I moved on to a vodka drink.
Let's have a pee break. Think about Star Wars. Get some energy.
We'll treat this like the time when Felk during the Tom Cruise episode took a shit. We'll see how long it takes Ballard to take a pee.
If it takes longer than it takes me to shit, that's really weird. I'm gonna pee as well.
So Felk, this is where. Oh, you're gonna pee too. Oh, so I'm doing commentary about myself. Oh no. What do I do? Cool Boy Nation, is your dick engorged as much as ours? Please let us know. Email us at thecoolboyspodcast at gmail.com. Well, if my watch is correct, Ballard has now been gone for 2 minutes while he pees. Wait, he's coming back. He's sitting down. Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
It was a quick 2 minutes, but Felk is now arriving right now. Felk was much faster. Felk was about 20 seconds. Felk doesn't wash his hands.
Definitely not. Clearly.
He takes deep breaths. Very deep.
I'm ready. Ballard, which space battle in the Star Wars film gave you the biggest boner?
My favorite space battle, I really like Battle of Yavin, but for me, it's everything that happens in Return of the Jedi. That whole Death Star 2 battle is so fucking sick.
We just spent our whole Last Jedi spoiler cast talking about the Battle of Yavin.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say Yavin as well, because
that's what I thought. Yavin.
Return of the Jedi, the space battle only refers to what Lando and Nibnub are doing,
and Wedge and the B wings and the A wings and the Y wings. And
Wedge! What will happen to Wedge?
Is Akbar gonna survive the fucking Death Star 2 fucking blowing up his ship? The Mon Calamari?
No, he's gonna die meaninglessly in the Last Jedi.
Well, we only have two options though. It's like the Death Star and the Death Star 2, or maybe you could do the space battle in Phantom Menace, but whatever. Because
no, fuck the Phantom Menace one. I mean, the only other space battle that's on par at all with Return of the Jedi is Rogue One's.
Oh,
I'm gonna say the opening of Revenge of the Sith.
Nah, fuck that. That's super weak.
I love it. I think it's so cool. It's one long shot. War! Exclamation
It's not one long shot, and it's super weak, and then it's fucking knocking off stupid droids off the wings. It's literally two fucking spaceships trying to knock droids off the wings, and then one of them doesn't do a good job, and the other one goes, "Are you sure you know what you're doing?"
That's
He's like,
20 seconds.
Hang on, R2. R2, just zap him in the eye, and then fucking R4's head gets ripped off, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? This is a horrible goddamn mess. They even throw the kitchen sink into that fucking scene. There's literally a kitchen sink that crashes into a giant pre-Star Destroyer.
Meanwhile, Anakin and Obi-Wan always talk about R2. We get to the fucking original trilogy.
Never got to explain why I liked it.
R2's like clearly in shots with Vader. He doesn't remember him. Why not? And then Obi-Wan.
He never interacts with R2.
He fucking has him in his jet.
Yeah, he does.
No.
He talks to R2.
Vader never interacts with R2 in the original.
He comes on that ship. He saw R2. He saw him walking away and running away and trying to give a message to Princess Leia.
That's like saying I owned a Miata. Like, if I saw another Miata, I wouldn't be like, that's my Miata. Like, they all look the same.
R2 knows. I think R2-D2 literally knows because everybody knows R2-D2, and R2-D2 is just a wily motherfucker who doesn't want to, like, share information. He's like fucking everyone on Lost. He's like, I know this shit. I ain't going to tell you. In C-3PO, you've had your fucking mind erased. So.
Whatever. It doesn't. I like that opening sequence because I was just like, this movie's actually going to be good because this is awe-inspiring, and I think it's cool.
I thought it was cool too. It's fine. It's not my most bonerific moment.
Yeah, not mine. Not out of all space battles, at least. I think the Rogue One, it might be the best. Actually.
I'm giving kudos to the Rogue One because the shots are really cool. What they do up there is amazing, but it's more what's happening on the ground that was more exciting to me.
Oh, really? For Rogue One? For me, it's the space battles in Rogue One.
I liked what was happening on the ground more. The space guys were just faceless humans, rebels.
Oh, no way. Gold Leader and Red Leader? Oh, that was awesome.
It was awesome.
It's fucking awesome.
But I liked what was happening on the ground more, and it's still not my
You had a Hammerhead Corvette crash into a Star Destroyer.
Oh, God.
My God, that was amazing.
Pretty fucking good. It was pretty good.
I was bored. Star Wars Rogue One, more like Star Wars Rogue One to leave the theater.
Oh, God.
I just came up with that.
It was not good.
Yeah, I know the whole movie. I still say that the entire action sequences of the third act are awesome. I can't leave theaters. I can't believe you walk out of theaters. I can't believe you walked out of fucking Last Jedi, Phil.
I came back in.
Side note, these guys give Rogue One 0 out of 5 cool boys.
What did I say? 0 out of 5? I gave Rogue One 1 out of 5 cool boys.
I think it's 0 or 1.
I gave The Last Jedi half a boy.
Ballard gives it 0. That's amazing to me.
Rogue One?
The rating system is so fucking skewed and so fucked
No,
up. No,
one scene does not make a movie.
Yeah,
Just because you have a sick ass space battle doesn't mean your movie's good. It's barely a movie. Rogue One is barely a movie.
So I'll watch Man of Steel and be like, this movie sucks, but at least there was
Man of Steel is a way better movie than Rogue One is.
I'm sorry, it's not. It's not.
Man of Steel is not a collection of scenes. Rogue One is a collection of shitty scenes that eventually leads to a great, satisfying battle, but that's it.
So that great, satisfying battle doesn't at least give you 1 star? You're giving it 0
On
stars?
Blu-ray, it gives me a great 1 star, but in the theater, it's a 0 star because as a theater experience, it ruins it because I'm just I don't give a fuck about these characters during this battle at all. But once it's on Blu-ray and you own it, then you're like, all right, I can just watch the cool shit.
I completely disagree with you.
I cannot watch Rogue One. Have you ever watched Rogue One from start to finish the second time?
Yeah.
Third time?
It's a very serviceable Star Wars film, and when I get to that third act, I'm loving it.
I hate it. No.
Have you done 3?
I've done it 3 times.
4 times?
I've done it 4 times.
Okay, 4 times. How many times have you seen Phantom Menace? 20 times?
A lot more than I ever would want to see Rogue One, man.
Probably 10, maybe. Phantom Menace 10 times.
Here's the reality of it. I probably would rather want to see The Last Jedi again more than I'd ever want to watch Rogue One again. But I always watch Rogue One's action scene at the end. I love that shit. That is pretty sick.
Back to boners. So, Phil, Ballard, you are Return of the Jedi. Philk, you are Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith's opening.
Ah, man. I don't know. Return of the Jedi's space battle is amazing.
No, I said Rogue One, I think, in the end. Did
you say Rogue One in the end?
I think maybe in the end, Rogue One. I don't know, because Rogue One, here's the thing.
And you still give that movie 0 out of 5?
No, it's Return of the Jedi, because they actually blow the Death Star up.
Return of the Jedi just does not make sense to me, because, yes, the battle as a whole, with everything with Han on the surface, Luke on the ship.
That's where I'm at.
That doesn't count. Luke on the ship doesn't matter because it's in a room. It's not
we're talking about the space battle.
The space battle only.
The space battle.
So to me, it's New Hope's battle because they go into the trenches and they fucking blow up the Death Star.
Yeah, but Wedge and fucking Lando go into the Death Star.
Yeah, it's so good because the other 2 things that are happening are so good.
And the asteroid field is not a battle, but that's the coolest space. You said space moment or space scene.
Battle.
That's a space battle? Oh, then the asteroid chase.
That's not a battle. That's a chase.
Yeah, exactly. I was saying if it's not a battle. That's why I can't count it.
Doesn't count.
That's the coolest space scene.
The Force Awakens fight on Jakku. That's not in space, but I love that scene.
Yeah, Force Awakens doesn't have any space battles.
It doesn't. That's why I can't.
Other than them escaping the Star Destroyer.
Because even the thing at the end is Starkiller Base. They're on a planet.
I guess.
Yeah, but they escape the Star Destroyer when they're shot at it. They're shot by the Star Destroyer and they get crashed in Jakku. That's the closest thing to a space battle in Force Awakens.
But what I was referring to was the Millennium Falcon sequence on Jakku.
I know you were. I know you were. Yeah.
So I'm still gonna go with New Hope because that's the biggest.
Yeah, I think
battle.
A New Hope's pretty sweet. That's a fabulous boner moment for sure. But so is Return of the Jedi. I love that one.
When Luke's taking the deep breaths, fires that shot, and he's just like dun dun dun.
I pretty much had a boner the entire year of 2005. And Revenge of the Sith was right in the middle.
Well, then you are lost!
Okay, well, shall I pull the next boner moment from the hat?
Yeah.
Do it.
All right, I'm grabbing a boner from the boner hat. And that boner is shaped like Point Break.
Fear causes hesitation. And hesitation will cause your worst fears to come true.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Well, for me, the most fabulous boner moment in Point Break is just single-handedly for me, the day for night surfing.
That's your boner moment.
Absolutely. Every time the sun is blaring in the background and they just threw an ND filter over the lens, I love it. Oh, day for night surfing. Best thing in the world. Best thing in the world. I mean, that comes ahead of the ending, which I would have picked if they did not shoot day for night surfing. And day for night surfing is everything to me.
100% pure adrenaline.
Point Break's tough for me because that whole movie is like one giant erection.
Day for night surfing.
It's Keanu in his prime. Like
it
even
is
before his prime.
No, it's pre-prime. It's pre-prime, and he's so good. It's pre-prime Keanu.
You're trying to tell me the FBI is going to pay me to learn to surf?
It's fucking Swayze in his prime.
Adios, amigo.
Ooh.
It it's the toughest question is, would you rather fuck Keanu Reeves or Patrick Swayze from that movie? It's a very tough call.
No, it's not.
Oh, what's the call, Felk?
Patrick Swayze.
It's Patrick Swayze?
Yeah, because he's probably rough but also soft like a girl.
It's gonna be a great day, Johnny.
Rough like a man, but soft like a girl. Best of both worlds.
I'm just so partial to Keanu.
See, Keanu was a rare steak in that movie, but Patrick Swayze was a medium well done New York strip. And I loved Swayze. A little Patrick Swayze sauce.
Yeah.
Put some Keanu sauce on it too.
I'm so partial to Keanu because everything about him is a mystery. I don't know how he fucks, and I'm curious to find out.
Butthole, and then have some Swayze pancreas dipped in some Keanu sauce.
What?
He had pancreatic cancer, so that's why he said pancreas.
I know what he's doing.
Did you guys watch his narcotics show while he was dying? I did.
Was it called The Wolf or the Beast?
I forget what it was called.
The Beast.
Yeah, the Beast. Yeah, the Beast.
The Wolf.
I watched it. I watched every episode until he died, and then I went, I'm done. And I stopped watching it. And I watched it because it was like, I was like, this show is clearly for your family to pay for all the medical bills from your pancreatic cancer death. Like, I was like, I was like,
not good. It's
no,
terrible?
he had.
It's a good show. No, it's a good show.
He had accumulated enough SAG hours to have lifetime insurance.
Sure, why not?
No, he had to know how the SAG insurance works.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I'm sure he wanted his family to go out with a nest egg,
Yeah.
You don't think he got that from Donnie Darko? My favorite moment is when Paul Walker gives the keys to Vin Diesel, Dominic Toretto, at the end of the movie.
A little taste. Little Swayzes were running around that day, and they're, hey, Mama, am I gonna get a taste? Mama, am I gonna get a taste of Grandpa Patty's fucking?
What's happening?
Ballard's still in his one-man play.
Yeah.
It's that
his
root
15-minute
alcohol.
tangent.
It's that root alcohol.
Don't worry, Global Nation will happen 3 more times this episode.
I don't have that much more to add to Point Break, other than obviously it would be better if it was directed by a man.
By a man? Oh,
I don't actually mean that. The movie's very well directed.
Point Break is a perfect film to me. It's a top 20 for me for sure. I would go with that foot chase is fucking amazing. I don't know if it's a boner moment, but it was fucking
Foot chase
amazing.
is not a boner moment.
It's not that good. Yeah, I mean it's.
You know what it is, but you know what is the boner moment is when he turns and he fires in the air. Ah!
I think Well, there's a reason why that's referenced in the Simon Pegg
Hot Fuzz, whatever
Fuzz,
it's called.
Yeah, Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, I love that.
All the skydiving stuff got me erect.
Yeah, the skydiving stuff's
like,
the coolest stuff.
I was like, there's skydiving, surfing in this movie, bank robbing.
Patrick actually was skydiving, but Keanu wasn't actually skydiving.
Keanu did not actually skydive. Patrick was the main skydiver.
Yeah, because he actually was skydiving. Like, because they do purposeful close-ups of like, look, it's Patrick Swayze.
He did like 10 jumps for the movie.
That's awesome. I'm scared shitless to jump out of a plane.
It'll give you cancer.
But Keanu, they just did the fan, right? That they did for like Drop Zone or whatever.
Yeah.
Drop Zone, wasn't it Wesley Snipes in a fan the entire time?
Oh God, that's drop. What's the movie with Charlie Sheen where he's also a skydiver who gets involved in crime? Terminal Velocity.
Terminal Velocity with Natasha Kinski.
Yeah.
Shitty film.
But that's because of Point Break. That movie happened. Is like, let's combine skydiving and crime.
Oh my God, have you guys seen the new Point Break?
Fast and the Furious is the remake of Point Break.
Have you guys seen the new Point Break?
Oh no,
I will not watch that.
Yeah, I haven't either. I
No
won't
interest.
watch it.
I came across the last 5 minutes on HBO one time, and it looked like a fucking cheap
They call the
ass-
guy Johnny Utah, right?
It's the same thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
his name's
It's a
Johnny
remake.
Utah.
It's not a reboot.
It's a remake.
But I hear it is a sequel. Like that
No,
is
no,
like
no,
there's a
no,
reference
no.
to a character in it or something
No,
like
it's
that.
a-
That was in
it's
the
a- it's a
original
com-
group.
You
It's a
can't be.
complete remake as far as I know. It's Johnny Utah and Bodhi. How could it be a fucking reboot? I mean, a remake.
I thought Swayze shows up in the end as a digital character, and he's all like, "I'm back.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, no, it's
I
Bodhi. It's
swam
Bodhi
back
in
from
Utah.
Australia on some gnarly waves, bro. Wrecked it through the back door. Sweet nectar."
Yeah. Well, the last thing I want to say on this movie is it came out in 1991.
Yeah, it did.
My father took me to see this in theaters. I was well under 10 years old.
Wow.
And is that a mistake from a father?
No, because
No,
there's really
not at all.
nothing in it. That's
No,
it's
yeah.
just language.
Tori
really.
Petty topless. That's
There's
about
nothing
it.
in it until you get to the scene where Johnny Utah infiltrates the wrong house and there's a girl showering naked in a shower with angel wing tattoos on her
Lori
back.
Petty. Is that
Lori Petty,
Is
whatever.
it Lori Petty? She's topless in the movie. I don't remember this at all.
Oh, I thought she gets. Isn't there a sex scene?
No, Lori Petty does not get topless. She just there's
She
a
gets
sex
close
scene, but
enough.
It's off camera.
Oh, okay, it's off camera. That's it.
Other girls are naked throughout the movie, but it's not Lori Petty. But my boner moment for this movie is the fucking credit sequence. It's so good. There's waves crashing. There is names coming up on screen. Keanu and Patrick cross streams like Ghostbusters across the screen in the beginning before it says Point Break. It's
What?
amazing.
The credit sequence.
Oh, dude,
That's
watch
awesome.
it again. Then it cuts
Oh, I
to
know what you mean.
Keanu
I know
in slow
it.
motion, popping gum in his mouth in the rain.
It's incredible.
At that point, my dick is through the fucking roof of the theater.
Oh
My
yeah.
dick,
Oh,
as
the
a
rain,
10-year-old
so
boy
wet.
or 9-year-old boy, whenever I was when that came out, my dick was huge. Most gorgeous ever been. It hasn't been that big since.
So wet.
Talk a lot about your dick before age 10, or my dick.
I've heard a lot about your dick too, and your dick's amazing.
Thank you.
100%. Good job.
Shall I pull the next boner from the hat?
Please do.
Well, the next boner I'm
The
pulling
next
out of the
boner from the hat. Have you been saying this already?
Yeah, I've said this before. The next
I love
boner
it.
I pulled from the hat. Oh, look at that! It's one of my boner topic suggestions or boner submissions. It's one of my boners. What?
Just give me the damn number.
For God's sakes, just give me the damn number!
What live action Batman costume gave you the biggest boner? As in, what's the best live action Batman costume?
Oh,
1989.
Oh, the 89 one, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
Interesting.
That's pretty good.
Well,
It's just because it was like the first time I was like, oh, a superhero can look like cool.
before that, you really only seen Adam West's version, so it's like,
And
oh,
you'd only seen Superman in tights as well.
Yeah,
And you're like, this
yeah.
is gay.
yeah, but
I gotta agree with
S&M
Ballard.
rubber, really?
And then all of a sudden you're like, thick rubber, body armor, rubber. Like, wow.
But the Val Kilmer is basically the exact same one from the first one, just with nipples and longer
Yeah.
ears.
Yeah, the longer ears I don't
Both
like.
are improvements. Okay,
They got out of control with the ears.
uh,
So wait. You're a big fan then of like what Jim Lee, I guess, right? Didn't he do the long ears?
no, I'm not.
Jeff
Val Kilmer
Loeb.
is not my actual pick. I was just
Oh,
creating topics. I'm creating combo there.
sorry.
No, my pick is the first Bale one, the Batman Begins one, or specifically how it looks in the opening of The Dark Knight.
Does it come in black?
He looks fat in it.
He does, but it's bulky. I like the idea that it's almost like the armored Batman. And then the motorcycle one looks too, like the second one that Bale uses. It looks too much like an actual motorcycle jacket. Like there's actual motorcycle jackets that just zip up and look like the top part of that outfit. It's like it's too real world, and it like I said, it looks too
Yeah.
much like a motorcycle jacket.
But I loved how they gave him 2 costumes in that movie, and they were like practical. Like I need to move my head, so they gave him a new costume, as opposed to like Val Kilmer just added nipples. Why'd you add nipples?
Yeah,
Who
why
knows?
not? There was no reason
He's got
to add
fucking
nipples.
on them. They're glorious.
The only thing I kind of wish in Rises that when
Wait. Maybe there is a reason. Okay, so maybe the reason to add nipples is okay. So Frank Miller in The Dark Knight Returns, right? He wrote that the reason that Batman has the symbol on his chest, the bat symbol on his chest, is because that's where his armor is the strongest. So he wants to draw the shooter's eye always to his chest. So maybe Val Kilmer's Batman thought, if I put some nipples on my chest, they're gonna shoot at my nipples, and I'll put all the strongest armor at my nipples.
So you think the nipples are the most armored part?
Yeah.
I like the Ben Affleck costume a lot, but it looks like it's just fabric and it can easily be stabbed through. The Batman.
Why is there a thong? Why the fuck does he put a thong on him though?
The Ben Affleck one?
No, the fucking Val Kilmer one has a thong.
It does. Well, it's way more pronounced than Batgirl's costume, but there is like an indentation of like a thong.
Are you kidding me? It's real pronounced in Batman and Robin in the beginning when it's also just Batman and Robin suiting up and it's just like thong shots for days.
The problem with the Keaton one is that Joel Schumacher took it to a logical conclusion, which is that like it's basically S&M fetish wear, and then he just made it into S&M fetish wear. Whereas like the Batman Begins one looks tactical, looks like armor, yet it still is like clearly Batman, whereas like the Dark Knight one is like that's clearly like a different take on the Batman.
You know what I'm
costume.
thinking right now? I never thought about this, but I'm wondering if Dark Knight Rises, if it would have ended with the Batman Begins costume and brought it full circle, the way that the Captain American costume came across in
that's what I want for Batman. Dark Knight Rises is that he has to put back on
and
the
Dark Knight Rises
costume.
at the end, if he came in with, because he lost the tactical costume, if he came in with his old armored costume, that would have been kind of cool.
That would have been hardcore.
Yeah, it just implies he has two of them, which is like isn't as cool. Why not put on the original one? Because he's going to be brawling in a fight anyways. He's not going to be doing like the whole idea was that he needed to be able to move faster so he could do a sneaking. But then he shows up to like a fist fight in broad daylight.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it could have been better.
Yeah.
No, the idea was not to move faster for sneaking. The idea to move faster was because of dogs, big dogs.
No, it makes him more vulnerable to dogs because there's the weave has.
No, but he needed to be able to turn to see that the dog was coming. That was the whole reason why he needed it in the first place. And then he also needed to turn when he was then stuck on the van to see that the post was coming, the giant cement post.
I like that the Dark Knight's like theme is that like Batman's one weakness is dogs.
Big dogs.
Yeah, not corgis or smaller dogs. Pugs are fine.
No. Big dogs.
Yeah, pit bulls mostly, or whatever those dogs were.
Did you get mauled by a tiger? It was a dog.
that was the best Michael Caine impersonation I've ever heard.
You guys are really making me want to watch Batman, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises.
They're good.
I have Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises always on my iPad because I just go to sleep to those movies every night.
They put you to sleep. What the fuck?
It's weird.
Oh yeah, I'll just put them on, and I'm all like,
those are the movies I don't want to put on because they'll keep me up all night long.
Oh, then I just go to fairy dreamland of Batman. I'm just Batman, and I'm just flying around.
I think Dark Knight Rises is not a good movie, but for some reason I'm fucking attracted to it, and I love watching it.
Yeah, it's probably why you like Return of the Jedi the most.
You like Return of the Jedi? You give it 4 out of 5?
No. I like it, but like it's like that attractiveness of like finishing it and satisfying. And
it's like the familiarity of finishing like a trilogy. Like you want to see how it all plays out. You're like, oh, let's go.
My favorite thing about like that's what we were talking about in our last episode, Best of the Best, is like I love trilogies where the third movie is like the first movie, but it's not a carbon copy. Like it has elements. Dark Knight Rises calls back to Batman Begins. Like Return of the Jedi calls back to A New Hope. Like Last Crusade calls back to Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Totally.
And, like I think that's great. And like those movies have that, they have that like you're like, yeah, I'm a family member too now as an audience member. I am a cast member now too.
Yeah. It's not on our list tonight, but I love in Dark Knight Rises when a flare lands in front of Gordon and the camera pans up and it's Batman. He goes, light it up.
Yes.
In the theater, my fucking dick just started squirting everywhere. I couldn't even contain myself.
Light it up.
Oh my God. Yeah. I think, for me, it's just 1989 all the way.
Yeah, I stick with the Begins because it's not inventive per se, but it is just like it's like so textbook Batman. It's kind of what all the Batmans from the Arkham games look like. It's just the most like between functional and looking like classic Batman.
I don't mind Ben Affleck's Batman v Superman suit though either.
Me neither. It just has to be.
I like it. I like both of them.
Yeah. It's a little too fabricy. It doesn't look like it could really stop a knife. Which it can't because it gets stabbed.
His suit is the most inconspicuous suit where like when I look at that guy, I don't see Ben Affleck. I just see a Batman guy.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't see Ben Affleck in that suit. He's very well hidden.
Well, it's because he's not wearing it most of the time. It's just a CGI guy.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you, Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Why did you say that name? Martha, why did you say that name?
Stop! Please, stop!
Why did you say that name?
It's his mother's name.
I'm going to pull another boner moment out of the hat of
Fabulous
boners.
ones only, please.
Well, I'm pretty sure this one's pretty fabulous. What is the most bonerific pussy shot in a movie?
Ooh.
Oh, there's only one.
You like playing games, don't you?
It's nice.
You're wrong.
As far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
I think it's Rosario Dawson in Trance.
Boom. That's also mine. The movie sucks. I've watched the entire movie, but holy shit. That is just, I'm surprised that's even R-rated. It's like, because you don't typically get shaved, but you also, her vagina is so pronounced.
Yeah, it is.
No one, have you seen Trance or at least seen
No,
the
I
GIF
haven't
of Rosario
seen it.
Dawson's
No,
pussy?
I've
not-
sent you the GIF many a times.
I'm now Googling it.
Did I say GIF? Oh my God. What happened?
I say GIF.
I say GIF. I say GIF.
I say GIF. I
say
say GIF
GIF.
and GIF. I say GIF and GIF.
I say GIF.
When I GIF, you GIF, we GIF. Remember that song?
Yeah, you put your GIF on my hip. When you GIF, I GIF, we GIF.
Watch
Yeah,
the music video for that now, and it's like, holy shit, this was on TV.
That's Freak Nasty. Freak Nasty.
It is the most, it's like the most iMovie. There's like 17 editing mistakes in that fucking video. It's ridiculous.
This goes out to all the girls in the world, especially
So basically,
us.
yeah, you have sent me this. It's she's very shaven in this scene, and she's walking towards camera. Is that what happens?
Freshly
Oh yeah,
shaved.
biscuits out. Biscuits are out.
Freshly shaved.
Yeah. The folds are out.
She was dating the director Danny Boyle at that time, so you can tell he like had quite the influence in getting her to bust that bad boy out.
He does very well.
You don't see much. I mean, you see her fold, like the.
You see her entire vagina.
Nolan. As far as celebrity pussy shots in film, that's pretty hardcore.
In R-rated movies, I mean, they don't have to be R-rated. Showgirls could count, but
Yeah, it's pretty hardcore.
Because my next down is not even Sharon Stone from Basic Instinct. My next down would be Scarlett Johansson in Under the Skin.
see, that's so dark you can barely see it.
What is that movie?
It's the movie where Scarlett Johansson shows her vagina. I watched it in theaters just to see her vagina. It's the worst movie I've ever seen. But like 30 or
Jessica
40
Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
You barely can. That's one frame. I put Elizabeth Berkley's in Showgirls.
Oh, Elizabeth Berkley, absolutely. She's got her little blonde muff going. Hot as fuck.
You know what I'm getting from this? You guys are desperate to see fucking vaginas. Why are you guys so desperate to see celebrity vaginas?
Well, Under the Skin was
Are you
really well
kidding me?
reviewed.
Why am I
thought it
not
might be-
desperate to see celebrity vaginas?
Under the
I
Skin-
spent my entire childhood recording on a VHS tape called Hot Naked Chicks, and it was just all the naked women I could find in film, and I recorded them all onto one VHS so I could watch it back.
Okay.
When you're a 30-plus-year-old male, like, who fucking cares?
Again, Under the Skin.
I have a VCR just to my left right now, and the tape Hot Naked Chicks Still, volumes 1 and 2.
Only you would keep that. A sane person like myself would eliminate all the porn I had as a teenager, but you keep it. You hold on to it forever.
And I got that VCR.
I was going to say
And
Under
the
the,
V-series.
all right, Under the Skin was very well reviewed. I didn't just see it to see Scarlett Johansson naked, but the only reason I sat through it was because of Scarlett Johansson, because the movie sucked.
She has some cool
But you don't
blood shit in that
see a
film.
good view of her pussy in that movie. So if the category is pussy
in
shots,
the reflection, yeah, you do if you turn up the fucking gamma.
you can't do that in the theater.
Well, you don't have to. You can do it now with the fucking Blu-ray.
Well, anyway, for me as a kid, I think I watched Basic Instinct on HBO and just waited for that scene where she turned
It's
around.
so quick. It's like, yeah, it's a glimpse. It's a glimpse.
For sure it is. But like, you asked me the best pussy shot in cinema. There's only a couple.
No, there's thousands.
Okay, well, pornos. Are we including pornos?
No, we're including anything from G, which doesn't have many pussy shots in it, to NC-17.
Heather Graham in Boogie Nights. That's a pretty hot pussy shot.
Heather
She
Graham
does a full
doesn't show
frontal.
her.
Yes, she does. It's hairy, but she just.
in Boogie Nights. Yeah.
Yeah, she absolutely does.
I don't count that.
That's weird. Why not?
What do you count? You count fucking only spread lips?
Yeah, spread it. That's
Spread
what I
lips.
count.
Oh yeah, Demi Moore. That's right. Didn't she do that in Disclosure? Didn't she spread her fucking lips and we're like
Yeah.
Michael Douglas?
No
lip
girls have ever
between my
spread their
fucking
lips in an R-rated movie.
Yeah, it was hot. And then she was like, "Flick the clit, you bitch."
That's not in the movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. And then
Verbatim.
as he was flicking her clit with his tongue, she was rubbing her nipples.
Demi Moore's never shown her pussy in a movie, I don't think.
She was rubbing her nipples, and she's got great nipples. It's Demi Moore. And she calls, she fucking, I was going to steal a joke from Thor Ragnarok. She calls one nipple Des and the other one Troy, and puts them together, they're Destroy.
Is that from Thor Ragnarok?
That's from Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, that's what he calls his guns.
Oh, okay.
Great movie.
Yeah. Well, all right.
I think we're done.
Natasha Henstridge, doesn't she show her pussy in
Species and Species too?
Species?
Yeah.
That's
not Species too.
That's quicker than Basic Instinct, though. She like falls out of the sack and her pussy comes out.
Oh,
I'll have to look at that again tonight.
Sack pussy.
She shows her alien pussy in that movie.
What?
If I recall, because they showed the tentacle going in her alien pussy.
No.
Yeah, you remember it? Okay,
That's
so
in Species
in
too.
Species, it always cuts to her mind, and in her mind, she's always getting fucked by another alien, and then she like wakes up and she's all startled, and throughout the whole movie, this mind scene is essentially a alien getting fucked by another alien, and it slowly progresses over the course of the film.
Species 2 is a weird movie.
That was Species 1 I was describing.
I know, but I'm just talking about Species 2. All right.
Species 2 is worse. Species 2 is worse.
Species 1 is a movie you watch when you're in 8th grade because you just want to see tits. It's a terrible fucking film.
No, it's not. It's actually a pretty well made movie. It's got Ben Kingsley in it.
Oh yeah, and Forrest Whitaker. It's fucking Star Wars. It's Star Wars Rogue One.
It's Rogue One, baby.
Yeah, the similarities are immense.
Species, a Rogue One story. So wait, what was the best pussy? I guess it was
I said trans.
Rosario, right?
I said trans. You said trans. Nolan says we each say different today. There's no consistency. We never do consistency.
Basic Instinct. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, and then Nolan's is Basic Instinct.
Even after seeing Rosario, Basic Instinct is still your number one.
Yep, sure,
Okay,
fine.
Sure, all right. I think Mel Gibson shows a great pussy shot in Bird on a Wire.
Tom Hanks shows his man pussy in Forrest Gump, and it's really weird. That's in a PG-13.
Lots of bush.
I think Tom Hanks' best pussy shot was in Castaway.
Do you see? Yeah, you do. You see a fair amount of man pussy.
You see his man pussy in Castaway when he's on the FedEx plane before the crash. He's talking to the other passenger, and he's just like, "Hey," and he whips out his dick, and he's just sitting there with his dick on his lap. He goes, "You see anything different?" And he shakes his dick at the guy.
What's happening?
And then he puts the photo of his wife right next to his dick, and then he beats the photo with his dick tip.
What? I don't remember. I gotta watch Castaway again.
Castaway is really deep.
Oh my god.
Well, we better stop talking about all these fabulous boner moments in cinema. I'm about 5 seconds from bursting through my teenage jeans. What does that mean? Are my jeans teenaged?
Your jeans are tight, man.
Okay, well, I do have tight jeans. Well, we wouldn't want that. Not with Nolan here. He may start tugging his dangerous dick to the point of no return. And when that happens, watch out. Ballard gets so jealous he's missing out on the fun that he too will whip out his tantalizing trunk and chop it down before our eyes. What?
Chop it down.
Chop what down? His own dick?
Yeah. Chop down the fucking tension, baby.
Barely.
And that can't happen because I'm about to become so aroused by the sight of my fellow cool boys' cocks that I won't be able to control myself and start blasting jugs of jizz on our nipples. And you know what they say? You're only a cripple.
Wow.
This is horrible. And you know what they say? You're only a cripple because you got cum on your nipple. That's a bold statement about the disabled people.
I heard it's true.
It's certainly true.
Cool Boy Nation, tell us what you think about our fabulous boner moments in movies. Also, if you have any questions or any more insight on our fabulous boners, then let us know. New episodes of the Cool Boys Podcast come out every Tuesday. Follow us on Twitter at Cool Boys Podcast and Facebook as the Cool Boys Podcast. You can email us at thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com. Be sure to like and subscribe to us on YouTube. You can find us on YouTube by searching The Cool Boys Podcast. And please rate and review us on iTunes. And if you'd like, you can donate to us on Patreon and receive additional episodes of Cool Boys After Dark and a Cool Boy shout out on our normal episodes that air every Tuesday. Thank you for listening. Stay cool, Cool Boy Nation. Until next time, it's Byzies from Felk.
That's Byzies from Fabulous Boner Ballard.
That's Byzies from Notorious Boner Nolan. But did we decide who had the biggest boner tonight? Who do you think who won, guys? Who had the biggest dick?
I'm pretty sure it's Felk every time.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll second that.
Are you still fucking sipping that what is that, a 24 ounce of Bud Light, Felk? That you started the episode with?
No, dude, I don't drink that much.
That's pathetic.
Oh, I want to talk about dicks right now and fucking tits right now.
Your chance to do that is during the episode.
We did. No, we did. I mean, we did talk about it.
The randomization kind of takes that out of it. I mean, unless Ballard just floods his list with dicks.
We just talked about Tom Hanks' penis. We just talked about Tom Hanks' penis, though. We just
we still talk about all the stuff
we did. No, we did. It's just not a segment.
That's fine.
By the way, the outro doesn't change. Leave the farts. I want the farts in the outro.
The farts are fine on the outro.
The farts are fine in the outro.
If you've gotten that far, you're listening to farts.
You are standing American boy.
You have excelled in all things.
I pump while I dump. Oh yeah.
So cool.
Oh yeah. So cool.
Oh yeah.
So cool.
Without even a damn cellar, get out of here!
Oh, yeah.
This episode of the Cool Boys podcast was brought to you by everybody's left. It just happened. Everybody just left. What just happened?
That's too funny.
You left and then Nolan just left, so everybody left.
Oh no, I was just filling up my drink real quick. I'm so drunk.
Get some
Cool Boys.
So serious.